Political outcomes. The political outcomes of democracy are to produce accountable, responsive, and legitimate government. Accountable and responsive government. In a democracy, accountable and responsive government is the one that is answerable to its citizens. It is responsible for making all decisions on behalf of its citizens and according to their needs and expectations. Before taking any decision, it is the responsibility of the government to follow procedures. If the government has made wrong decisions, then it has to accept that and rectify it immediately. In contrast, non democratic governments do not bother about complaints of citizens. They are also not worried about public opinions. It takes decisions very fast and which are not acceptable to the citizens. Therefore, the outcomes of democracy is to produce a government that follows procedures and is accountable to the people. The democratic government develops mechanisms for citizens to hold the government accountable and mechanism for citizens to take part in decision making. Another point is transparency and decision making. If we talk about the transparency and decision making, transparency means openness, communication, and accountability of the government. It means that government should be operated in such a way that it is easy for citizens to see what actions are performed while decision making. Transparency is considered missing in non democratic government, but in reality, democratic governments also do not have very good record to share information of decision making with its citizens. Legitimate government. In democracy, a legitimate government is a lawful government where all the laws of the country are equally applicable to all its citizens and people are governed without fear or favor as well. A legitimate government should be attentive to the needs and demands of the people, and people should be governed without fear or favor. A democratic government may be slow, less efficient, and not always responsive a team, but it is people's own government. Thus, it is certainly a better and non-legitimate form of government.